धवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रवृता या वीणावर दण्डमण्डितकरा 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 या श्वेतपद्मासना या वीणावर दण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना सारे ग म दा 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 रे ग म दा नि 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 ग म दा नि दा 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 प दा नि दा रे 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 ग रे ग रे दा रे दा रि दा रि दा रि दा रि दा ब दा ब दा ब ग दा रे ग प ग रे दा रे रे ग ग म म दा दा नि दा रे 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 ग ग म म दा दा नि दा रे 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 ग ग म म दा दा नि दा रे या वीणावर दण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्मच्युत शङ्कर प्रभृतिर्या ब्रह्मच्युत शङ्कर प्रभृतिर्या ब्रह्मच्युत शङ्कर प्रभृतिर्या ब्रह्मच्युत शङ्कर प्रभृतिर् मा पा नि दा नि सा नि प मा पा नि प ग म रे दा मा पा नि दा नि सा नि प मा पा नि प ग म रे दा मा पा नि दा नि सा नि प मा पा नि प ग म रे दा मा पा नि दा नि सा नि प मा पा नि प ग म रे दा मा पा पा नि दा नि सा मा पा पा नि दा नि सा मा पा पा नि दा नि सा या ब्रह्मच्युत शङ्कर प्रभृतिर् या ब्रह्मच्युत शङ्कर प्रभृतिर् देवै सदा वन्दिता 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 सावत्पतु सरस्वती भगवती निशेषजाड्यापहा सावत्पतु सरस्वती भगवती जाड्यापहा सावत्पतु सरस्वती भगवती निशेषजाड्यापहा सावत्पतु सरस्वती भगवती निशेषजाड्यापहा सावत्पतु सरस्वती भगवती निशेषजाड्यापहा सरस्वती भगवती सरस्वती भगवती सावत्पतु सरस्वती भगवती निशेषजाड्यापहा सावत्पतु सरस्वती भगवती निशेषजाड्यापहा सरे सरे गरे गरे सरे सरे गरे गरे
Jai Shri Mataji, dear family. Let's start the meditation with a collective namaskar. Collective namaskar, Kundalini.
भगवती निशेषजाड्यापहा सावत्पतु सरस्वती भगवती निशेषजाड्यापहा सरस्वती भगवती सरस्वती भगवती सरस्वती 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 भगवती सावत्पतु सरस्वती भगवती निशेषजाड्यापहा नमोस्तुते 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 सर्वमङ्गल माङ्गल्ये सर्वमङ्गल माङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थ साधिके शिवे सर्वार्थ साधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरि नारायण नमोस्तुते नारायण नमोस्तुते नारायण
Shri Krishna, Gurus, Christ, Buddha, all of them came as incarnations on this earth. And we worshipped the incarnations who came on earth specially. But today, as Sahaja has established his dharma, we have to know about Shri Vishnu, who is the basis of dharma. Later on, he came on this earth as Shri Ram, then as Shri Krishna, and ultimately as Kalki. It is a beautiful evolution of Shri Vishnu. So one has to understand what is the basis of dharma. If you know, in the matter there are 8 valencies. They are negative, positive and neutral. But in human beings there are 10 valencies. And these 10 valencies are created by Shri Vishnu within us. They are protected, looked after and nourished by Shri Vishnu. And whenever he finds human beings falling down in their dharma, he takes his birth on this earth. Ultimate stage is the Virat. At that stage, this Vishnu principle divides into 2. One goes to Virat, another to Viratangana. But the third principle is what you call as the Mahavishnu, which incarnated as Lord Jesus Christ. So all these 3 principles act at this time in Sahasrara, mainly. So the Virat is the principle in which you can see that the message of inner dharma is spreading all over the world. Not only that it is said in modern times that you don't do this, don't do that, don't do that. No. No 10 commandments. These 10 commandments have to become your own nature. You are to be completely identified with this nature. So in the evolutionary process, if you see, well, it was the job of the Guru to establish these dharmas into you. And by these establishments, you were made a person who was dharmic. But if you see in the world, whatever is told, written down, explained, verbally becomes a lip service. That's why we see all the religions who preached about the same things. And they all have gone in different lines. Some are money oriented, some are power oriented, some are violent, and some are absolutely false. So when you see this, you are amazed how this principle of dharma has been ruined by human beings. Why could they not accept dharma? I have to say that there are two genes within us which are meant to protect us from committing sins against the mother and committing sins against the father. Those two genes get into mutation. And then people start doing whatever they like. There is no control over it. And this is what happened during our evolution. I would say in India, traditionally people are dharmic, very dharmic. The reason is for ancient times we have talked of dharma, we had saints, and then there was a kind of a tradition built in for thousands of years. At that time, we had also Egypt with us. But in Egypt and also in Greece, something went wrong with them. That will take the case of Greece, where they make all the gods look like human beings. They brought down the level of gods from dharma to adharma. And in Egypt, because of the kings of those countries who were very much interested in the death, in their graves, in building pyramids, all such things, not building up inside the dharma. This is the reason why in Egypt also the dharma went down very much, and ultimately now Islam established. Islam came because people were adharmic. Also increased the accepted Orthodox Church because people had become adharmic. But these religions themselves were adharmic. They could not instill dharma within themselves. So how could they instill dharma into these people? And this happened very much in these countries. And Vishnu's avtaran, as they say, as a Narasimha, came very near Greece and very near Egypt, that is in Peshawar. In Peshawar, these things happened. So it was very close also to Egypt and to Greece. But they became very much against Vishnu, because they thought their king was killed by them and all that. So all these Rakshasas entered into the area in Afghanistan, and then they came to Egypt and to Greece, and tried to bring all the gods and goddesses to the ground. long time back. Must be at least 10,000 years back, when Prahlada brought in the incarnation of Shri Vishnu. These Rakshasas went into, they were called as Asuras. Assyrians they called, but Asuras they were. And if you go to Egypt, you'll find the Sphinx there. Just the opposite of what Narasimha was. The man is in upper part, and the lion is in the lower part. But Narasimha is just the opposite. Narasimha is the lion in the upper part, and the man in the lower part. So they created this kind of an image which was just the opposite of Vishnu. Because just to show that we have another kind of a big incarnation which is just opposite and can fight Vishnu very well. With these Rakshasas entering into these people, they developed a very aggressive nature. Fighting nature, aggressive nature. They developed their muscles in Greece very much. And the whole of history of Greece, if you read, is really mad. One fighting another, another fighting another. They were killing each other. There's no end to it. Till Alexander came to India and he saw a culture which was dharmic, and he was quite surprised. How these people live with symbols and all that. He said, all right, I had enough of it, he went back. But in Egypt also, they could not understand dharma at all. Because they believed in the dead, all kinds of black magic and all that. So when the Islam came, they accepted Islam. So here came Christianity and there came Islam. They say in Russia, Tsar wanted to have some religion. So out of these, he asked the Christians, first he asked the Catholics to come and make them, all of them, religious. Because he wanted to have some religion. The essence is Vishnu. But these perverted Vishnu Swarupas were there. Now they went into Russia one by one. So first came the Catholics. And Catholics said, you can't have so many wives. You can only have one wife. So they said, this won't fit us. Vishnu had only one wife. Ekapatni, one wife. Even in Rama's life, same thing. Then they called for Muslims. So Muslims said that, all right, we can have many wives, but no drinking, no vodka. So they said, how are we to live without vodka? In all these religions, there's a little, part of dharma. In the first one, only one wife. In the second one, Islam, no drinking. They said, no, we can't live with that. Then they sent for Orthodox Christians. Orthodox is the word. And the Orthodox said, you can have as many wives you like, and you can drink as much as you like. They said, this fits our dharma. and they accept. So any kind of restrictions you put on human beings, any kind, without realization, they will do exactly what is restricted. I have seen the Muslims now, for example. Once I was coming from Riyadh, going to London, I went off to sleep. When I got up, I saw all very fashionable women with all exposed bodies, and very fashionable men with bow ties and all that. I said, what has happened? So I asked the air hostess, where did we stop? She said, nowhere. I said, from where these people have come? She said, they are the same. In Riyadh, they would cover their faces. They'll cover themselves with this thing. My son-in-law told me that I can't say I'm traveling. I'm going with you, who is my mother-in-law. I'll be arrested. Even a mother-in-law, you cannot. Only she should be your mother. Thank God our surnames were the same. So nobody arrested us. Such stupid things, Keeping women away, men away, then telling the women, you can't do this, you can't do that. And men doing all kinds of things. All this results into a very bad hypocrisy. Same with Christians. If you read Christ, what he has said is so tremendous that for everything he said, for example, he said, they say there should not be any adultery, but he says even you should not have adulterous eyes, and it should not even come into your mind. Can you imagine what Krishna? Now tell me about Christian nations where women are becoming nude, naked, these men are looking at them, and it's all nonsense going on everywhere. Can you believe that these are Christians, and then on Sunday wear your hat and go to church? How can you call them Christians? There is no dharma at all. Going to church is another hypocrisy. And the amount of licentiousness that has come in the Western countries is the limit that one can reach. They do it in such a way that even animals won't do. The whole lifestyle is such, how to find our destruction. They want to destroy themselves. Why it doesn't happen in India so much? Because they know it is sin. They know it is sin. But then you have such things here that a priest is abusing children. How can you? You are a priest. Have some shame. Even in India there are priests like that. But not to this extent. That in the college and schools you find the higher authorities of the Catholic Church are doing. Look at this Catholic Church, what sort of a Catholic Church it is. Catholic means Sanatan, is from the ancient, coming from the ancient Sanatan. It's coming the first. Where is it? How can you call themselves Catholics? They are the most modern gutters. That's what they are. What good thing are they doing? When I read about this Catholic Church, I think these people should really disappear into Arabian Sea. Because they are killing people. All right. Then they are making money. Then they are one with the mafia. They are bestowing awards on the mafia leader. Is this the Catholic Church? Is this what Christ wanted? So juxtaposition. Christ is here and this is in juxtaposition. Absolutely a different thing. Whatever was dharma is not there at all. So where do we go? If you think that becoming a Buddhist, you are all right. Absolutely, you don't know how Buddhists are. They are the greatest beggars and the greediest people. Very money oriented. I know how many people have lost all their property because of this Dalai Lama. So now, where is the dharma? Dharma is within. And that is why this Vishnu principle is to be awakened within yourself. And this principle then expands into many ways. Because Vishnu is the one who cures. We call him a Dhanvantari, means a doctor. He is the one who cures. Because he is our preserver. He is the preserver of human beings. So if you preserve your dharma, then you don't get sick. And if you get sick, it is Vishnu who will preserve, who will cure you. So he is the one who is, we can call Dhanvantari, is a doctor. Also, he is Yama. Yama means the one who is responsible for our death. Of course, the Shiva, we can call the principle of existence, spirit has to go first. And then Yama comes to take charge of the body. It is he who decides. Where should you go? Should you hang in the limbo, or should be sent to the hell, or if you can go to heaven? All decision is taken with the help of Mahavishnu, that is Christ. So his job is to come when there is a dead body lying, to take away the spirit and judge the spirit and put it in its proper place. Now a person who is an adharmi, suppose, such a person, he takes him out and puts him into hell. But before it is done, sometimes these black magic people arrive, take away the skull of such a dead body, because when you are burnt, the skull is still left, or the bones, and try to control the spirit before Yama enters onto the scene. Thus, they utilize that person, his spirit, and manipulate it and use it to harm others or to entice others. They control them. So this is the greatest adharma. This is the worst thing that one can do, is to take away the spirit and use it for mesmerism or enticing. But at the death of such a person, such a tantrika, Yama gives him most horrible death, in the sense that the spirit doesn't go out easily and such a person suffers and what's the release, but he cannot get a release. And it's a very big ordeal for that person to die. It's a punishment of being such a horrible tantrika that you have tortured so many lives. So the idea of sin came through dharma and adharma. We have idea of sin which is very superficial sometimes. For example, when Arjuna was fighting in the war, he said, how can I kill these people? They are my brothers, they are my sisters, my relations, uncles. How can I kill them? Shri Krishna said, they are already dead. You are not going to kill. So, how are they dead? Because they are on the side of adharma. So they are already killed. But you are on the side of dharma, and if you fight for dharma, then even if you die, you will be saved. Now this is stretched too far in many scriptures also, which is very absurd. Like saying that if you die and bury yourself, it's no soul they talk of. Bury your body, then from the body, after 500 years, your body will come out and you will be saved. After 500 years, what will remain of the body? Such absurd ideas there are in these three religions: Christian, Jews and Muslims. That's why they bury people. Now burying people means you are occupying the land and also keeping the booths there. I was surprised when I first came to Paris that in the center of Paris they have got such a big cemetery. Naturally people drink here because most of the drunkards are sitting there inside the graves and they are inciting them to drink. It's very surprising that in the West they have such absurd ideas that when you will be buried, then you will be resurrected like Christ. Just imagine. Christ was resurrected between 3 days. He died on Friday, resurrected on Sunday morning. Not even 3 days. But if you keep somebody for 500 years, who is not even Christ, if Christ's body is different, what will come out of it? And so they are burying people. Only realized souls should be buried. Not every common person. Because they still have their desires, they still want some things, their souls might be hanging around there. You see, that body. So why should you keep the body in a place for years together? Then after some time, they'll dig it up and make houses there. And all the booths must coming in the house. So to understand dharma, we should also understand how we are going to deal with the death of general people and the death of surgeries. Only if you are dharmic, it is not sufficient. There are many people who don't do anything wrong. They are very austere type, something. But they are not in balance normally. They are very hot-tempered. If they are not hot-tempered, they are absolutely recluses. Sit in the Himalayas like that. But those people who are dharmic in the real sense of the word, once they ascend to the state of Virat, then only they are the people who should be preserved. Their body should be preserved. Because the dharma from the Navi goes to your brain. And brain supplies to all the nerves the energy of the spirit. So the whole body of a realized soul is full of vibratory awareness. If such a body is buried, you can even get fragrance. And from a distance you will know that there is some saint being buried. If you remember, there are 7 photographs of mine where the light is falling on me. That was a village called Miyakitakli. They told me that Miya, one Sufi saint, died in this place, so he is buried here. Immediately I felt the vibrations. And when I was sitting on the dais, I saw him in the form of light. And he started throwing light on me. And I was very happy, but when I stopped, he stopped. He didn't become a bhoot. No, he did not. He became the light.
Saksha, Saksha, Shri Adi Shakti Mataji, Shri Nirmala Devi, Namo Namaha. Let's collectively sit very comfortably. Attention above Sasvara. Let's breathe in and breathe out peacefully by inflating the stomach and by going deeper at each breath into our meditation, relaxing the whole being, the whole body, and connecting higher and higher at each breath. Let's be very conscious of what we are breathing in and also what we are breathing out. Let's breathe in purity, vibrations, pure energy of the divine to nourish all our cells. And let's breathe out all the negativity, the heat, the stress, all the adharma in us. Breathing in light, vibrations, breathing out all adharma, all darkness, all stress, all heat. Attention in Sasrara. Complete open heart and complete surrender. Let's now put both hands on the floor. Shri Ganesh mantra one time with the desire to connect with the Lord Ganesh in Mother Earth. He is the magnet at the center of the planet, giving innocence and purity to nature, to wildlife, and also maintaining our Muladhara as the magnet, the big magnet in Mother Earth, giving us internal magnet to guide us to the right place, to meet the right people, to the right circumstances. He is our beloved big brother. Let's really connect with him and be aligned with his GPS divine. Shri Ganesh mantra. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Let's collectively as one align ourselves with the energy of the Lord Ganesh, with the magnet at the center of the planet. Let's internalize this magnet energy to have a strong Muladhara. At the same time, we surrender everything, all the three channels, right side with ego and mind and all actions, left side with superego and all emotions, central channel with all the impurities in central channels and in the chakras, all impurities in our auras, all impurity in our houses, countries, in the whole world. Let's really use our divine power when we are collective. We can clear the whole world through love and vibrations and divine collective awareness. Attention above Sahasrara, complete surrender. Now, let's put the left hand on the lap, Shri Mahakali Bhairava. Right hand still remains on the floor. Let's collectively feel the collective left side. Attention above Sahasrara, above collective Sahasrara. Shri Mahakali Bhairava. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahakali Bhairava Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Let's really allow the light of Shri Bhairav to clear the whole left side. Only through surrender and collective awareness. Now let's focus on the right side, right hand on the lap, left hand over the shoulder. We focus on the collective right side, where Sri Hanuman stands, huge, powerful, cosmic form, right side of the Virat, collective attention above Sahasrara. Shri Mahasaraswati Hanuman. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahasaraswati Hanumana Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Let's allow complete ego, complete mind, and complete actions and reaction to dissolve into thin air. Now both hands on the lap, attention above Sahasrara. Shri Adi Kundalini Mata. Om Tvameva Sakshat. Shri Adi Kundalini Mata Sakshat. Shri Adi Shakti Mataji. Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. As the collective Virat, attention is above collective Sahasrara. And we just witnessed Mother Kundalini rise in us. With the right hand, we can move from Swadhisthana to above Sahasrara to help Mother Kundalini 3 times with the right hand from Swadhisthana to above Sahasrara. Let's very consciously move Mother Kundalini in Central Channel from Swadhisthana to above Sahasrara. And let's remember that we are the Virat. We are one collective, powerful, divine being. 3 times we put Mother Kundalini, primordial Mother Kundalini, from Swadhisthana to above Sahasrara. And while passing through, Mother Kundalini expands our central channel. Now both hands on the lap, attention above Sahasrara, on Shri Vishnu. Complete attention on Mother Kundalini, who leads us in the central channel, which is the channel of the Lord Vishnu. And let's just focus on each chakra that Mother Kundalini enlightens. Our attention must be strong so that in 1 second, the chakra is enlightened and empowered and cured. Muladhara. Let's say Shri Ganesh mantra, as always, for support, for auspiciousness. Om Tvameva Sakshat. Shri Ganesha Sakshat. Shri Adishakti Mataji. Shri Nirmala Devi. Namo Namaha. We keep all attention above Sahasrara always. Let's try to be really fully established above collective Sahasrara. While being witness of Muladhara and the Lord Ganesh in Muladhara. Now let's move to Swadhisthana. Shri Brahmadeva Saraswati. Om Tvameva Sakshat. Shri Brahmadeva Saraswati Sakshat. Shri Adishakti Mataji. Shri Nirmala Devi. Namo Namaha. Let's move now to Nabi, Shri Lakshmi Vishnu. Om Tvameva Sakshat. Shri Lakshmi Vishnu Sakshat. Shri Adishakti Mataji, Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Let's expand attention to the void, Shri Adi Guru Dattatreya. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Adi Guru Dattatreya Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Attention always above Sasvara, while Mother Kundalini is enlightening all the void, all the 10 principles, 10 balances in the void. Now let's move to heart, Shri Jagadamba Durga Mata mantra. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Jagadamba Durga Mata Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Let's collectively feel the presence of Shri Durga in our central heart, all-powerful goddess, protector of her children, destroyer of all demons and negativities in us and all around us. Shri Radha Krishna. Now let's focus on Vishuddhi. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Radha Krishna Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Always from above Sahasrara, we watch Mother Kundalini rising in us, the primordial Kundalini, complete Kundalini, enlightening the whole Vishuddhi. And we witness the expansion of our consciousness in the Virat. We become even more powerful, more strong, more collective. We manifest more the Virat energy through the enlightening of our collective Vishuddhi. Let's experience that collectively. Now focus on Agya, on collective Agya. Let's really feel the Lord Jesus Christ in our Agya. He sits in his complete glory. Shri, Jesus, Mary mantra. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri, Jesus, Mary Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Complete surrender. Once again, ego and superego, right side and left side, are completely controlled, absorbed by the Lord Jesus Christ. Ego and superego are under his complete control. We just surrender to him completely, collectively. May he give us complete peace in our heads, in our consciousness, in our being. May he calm us, calm completely and control ego and craziness of ego and also superego. And make us real saints with no ego, no superego, no mind, just heart, just consciousness, just collective awareness, just complete surrender, allowing the divine to flow into us, to act through us, to manifest through us. We need to be the perfect flute, the perfect instrument that the Lord Krishna, the Lord Vishnu, will use and blow the divine vibration of love of our mother through these instruments that we are. We need to be this perfect instrument that is totally surrendered. No reaction, just awareness, just surrendering to the divine. Now, let's say Shri, the third mantra of Sahasrara, dedicated to Shri Kalki, which is the last ultimate form of the Lord Vishnu and our beloved mother. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Sahasrara Swamini Moksha Pradayini Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Complete surrender to our Divine Mother in collective Sasvara. We are at the destination. Let's truly connect with Mother, truly surrender to Mother, and truly be the collective being. We need to really feel that we are the Virat. And we are so surrendered that we become really cosmic, global, no time, no space. We are in the eternity of God, and we collectively manifest the greatness of the Virat, the greatness of Shri Vishnu as the Lord of the Central Channel. Let completely now be in Sahasrara. Let Mother Kundalini enlighten the whole Central Channel, which is infinite, and just totally surrender to our meditation. in our collective meditation, let's truly surrender the whole collectivity of all the yogis of the world, all the seekers of the world, all the innocent souls. Let's put them at the lotus feet of the Devi in our collective Sahasrara. We need to be really sure of the fact that Mother is with us and really will empower the global Sangha, will bless all the seekers of the world, and will protect all the innocent souls. Vishwa Nirmala Dharma must be a reality. And for this coming 100 years of our Mother incarnating, let's really pray and be truly collective at her lotus feet for the world to be a better place to live for her children and for the divinity to manifest through us naturally and for her vision to become a reality. Let's really thank our mother and the Lord Vishnu and the Lord Ganesh, all the deities that have assisted us today. Collective Namaskar, and let's collectively raise our Kundalini.
Shri Lakshmi Vishnu. Om Trameva Sakshat Shri Lakshmi Vishnu Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha.
शान्ताकारं भुजगशयनं पद्मनाभं सुरेशं विश्वाधारं गगनसदृशं मेघवर्णं शुभांगम्
लक्ष्मीकान्तं कमलनयनं योगिभिर्ध्यानगम्यं वन्दे विष्णुं भवभयहरं सर्वेश्वरी नमोऽस्तु